What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's installation, we are going to be looking at our integrated Apple CarPlay and Android Auto interface for the Bentley GT Continental. This will also work on the Flying Spur. It really helps bring these cars right up to date. We also did this in a Maserati Gran Turismo. Videos in the top right hand corner if you want to check that out. But yeah, otherwise sit back and let's get into the install. Alright guys, the first thing we want to do is put some cloths down on this area to keep everything protected. We're going to move this gear selector out of the way and then remove the radio. Once the radio is out, we've got basically, that's the main power harness right here, which is a quad lock connector, which you've seen in many cars before. So we'll be doing our main plug right here, and we're going to be running the module plug and power and all that sort of stuff down here, and we're going to mount it around this glove box area, maybe underneath the glove box, and we'll keep this area free. And for the sound output, we've got this plug right here. Now the factory music interface is in the glove box right here. So what we're going to do is basically plug that in and then find a way to run this out of the way. So it's going to stay plugged in, but it's going to run behind the glove box, and this goes directly into the module. But the main thing, the hardest part of this install, is the head unit side of things. So let's go look at that first. So what we need to do is basically remove the touch display, this front part here, from the radio itself, and we're going to be adding this circuit board right here. Okay, now the screen is done, what I want to do is plug in this, because I just want power to the module so we can test everything, make sure it all works. Okay, we'll set up dip switches, which comes on this little sheet. So what I want to do is just plug it in, test touch, check video, check power, all that good stuff. Okay, so that's a good sign. Okay, cool. Alright, good. So we can continue on with the install knowing that the circuit board side of things went well. So what we need to do now is basically get this power harness here, run it down to this area down here, so we'll look at how we can do that. And then we've got our audio connection to do and our USB connection to do. USB is going to be pretty straightforward. Basically what we're going to do is, in this area here, you can go in and then up. And when you go up, I'm not sure you can see, but right here is where it meets, and there's a piece of foam there. So what we're going to do is just have the USB just sort of running down into this area, and so that way we can plug in the phone cord, a short cable, and then it's there and it's out of the way, it's completely hidden. That way we're not drilling holes either. So how we're going to do this is first probably actually we'll look at where we're going to put the module. Alright guys, so we've tested everything, it's all working. Now before we put that back together, I did finish off in here. Lighting is pretty average, but basically right behind this carpeted area right there, right here, there is a sort of, you can't see anything obviously, but there's like a plastic plate. So I was able to double-sided the module down, and then obviously the carpet holds it down as well, and then all the plugs are plugged in. Wiring is run. As you saw, we had the wiring coming down from there earlier. And the only other thing I had to do was that. Okay, so that's mounted in. So that plugs in right there, and it goes up into the roof of it where there's already a hole, and I've run that down behind the glove box around from here and then plugged it into the module, because that's how it has to be done. Okay, it needs to be plugged in. So that's done. And yeah, that's pretty much that done. Microphone is done. We mounted that near the steering wheel. It's completely hidden. And now we just need to put this back together and do some testing. Well, more testing. Boom, guys, there it is. Apple CarPlay in the Bentley. Look at that. Now, I'm sure most of you probably know how this works. I've done many videos on it, but okay. So basically, you've got phone, music, maps, messages. Bentley will bring you back to sort of the CarPlay home screen. There's 2 pages there, so you've got whatever apps will work with CarPlay or authorized for CarPlay will work here. Then you've got Spotify or Apple Music, whatever you use. YouTube Music works as well. And you can. Okay, there we go. Sound all working. And you can switch between the 2 systems by pressing this info. Okay, and so all your factory stuff works as normal. And then you've also got Apple CarPlay. So press and hold info. Boom, there you go. And that is it, guys. That is pretty much this system completed. Guys, that is the installation completed for the Bentley GT Continental. Like I said at the start, this does also work on the Flying Spur. If you have any questions at all, just drop them in the comments below. The circuit board side of things was a little bit more difficult, so I did skim through that. However, there is instructions and all that sort of stuff with the kit. The link for the kit is in the description. If you want to get in touch with us, we're in Melbourne, Australia. That's all in the description below, so hit the little description and off you go. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.